So it turns out I was wrong about the 2025 Corvette ZR1, but that's a good thing because I previously said, and Car and Driver previously said, that this car is going to have an 800 horsepower hybrid assist engine, V8 engine. Well, actually, it has a 1064 horsepower flat plane crank 5.5 liter V8 engine and with no hybrid assist. And this is crazy because, in 2024, it feels like every single thing is going electric. I'm saying that as I'm seeing an electric Volvo ad. Everything's going so electric. All the new car companies coming out, they're all electric. And it feels like we're losing so many gasoline cars, and some cars just cannot be electric. Like, the Corvette is not an electric car. It can never be an electric car. Because the Corvette, to me, and to a lot of people, wouldn't be a Corvette without a V8. Or, okay, if you're talking about the original Corvette, a V6, but, it would not be a Corvette without a V8 engine. Especially a 1064 horsepower V8 engine, as Car and Driver is saying. And this is going to be a twin turbocharged V8 engine, if I haven't said that already. And while this car, yes, it does have a lot more horsepower than the Z06, like a crazy amount more horsepower than the Z06. 0 to 60 times have not been published, but I have no doubts that it's going to be faster. The Z06 has a 2.6 second time. You can only imagine what the ZR1 is going to have. But also, check this out. This is the return of the split window Corvette that came out during this generation Corvette, this is not a split window, but during this generation Corvette, and is one of the most beautiful cars Chevrolet has ever made. No, the most beautiful car Chevrolet has ever made is the split window Corvette. It's just gorgeous. Like Ferrari beautiful to me. But yeah, the fact that this thing is coming back to the Corvette, but in the highest trim level ZR1 is just ridiculous. It's just so cool to see this come back to the Corvette lineup. One other thing to point out, the price is going to be $180,000 to $205,000. Now, you're not buying this car for $180,000. I guarantee you that. It's probably going to be a little bit higher than, maybe a little bit higher than $205,000, because I'm sure markups are going to be like this high, because that's how they all are with performance cars. But here's the thing. With this horsepower number, and the fact that it's a mid-engine supercar made by Chevrolet, I think that Ferrari and Lamborghini, they might want to watch out because they're about to be outdone by a Chevy. Actually, I want to see how much horsepower this is such a hard word to say. Revolto. There we go. Now I got it out. At least I don't have to say Dodici Cilindri. Somehow that was easier for me to say. So if we're comparing these two cars, the Chevy has 1065 horsepower, whereas the Lamborghini has 1001 horsepower. Now I know that it's about it's not that big of a jump. But the fact that the Chevrolet has more horsepower and it's going to cost less than the Lamborghini, it just makes me want to say, Lamborghini, you might want to do something about this, because this don't look too good for you. The fact that you have 1001 horsepower and the Chevy has 1065 horsepower. And you cost a lot more than the Chevy. Wow. But yeah. This is the Chevrolet Corvette ZR1, definitely the coolest Corvette ever made, and will probably be the best Corvette ever made if the next one is electric.